to my channel. On today's menu I have a seafood feast. I have king crab, lobster, shrimp, and I have potatoes and corn and egg. And also I have all these nice looking herbs for my sauce. I have the crab oil, paprika, obey, oregano, and I have tiger sauce that I'm going to be adding to the lobster. And also I'm going to try some Korean jerk for the lobster sauce as well. So let's go ahead and get started with the boil, and then we'll go ahead and move on with preparing the lobster and the shrimp. All right, so I have the water already boiling and ready to go for the boil. So I'm going to go ahead and add the crab boil packet in. I'm going to add some obey. Go ahead and add the obey, whatever to your liking. And I'm going to go ahead and add the onion. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes. And turn this down a little bit. Let that come to a boil. So I'll give this about 10-15 minutes to let everything come to a nice boil and let it give it time to sit in those nice spices and just marinate together. So we can go ahead and get started with the lobster. All right, so I went ahead and prepared 2 of the lobsters. What I did is I used the scissors to cut down the middle here, and I sliced it down with the knife to split it open. So we're gonna do the open face lobster, break it down, open face. So this is what you wanna see, open face lobster. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this over to the stove and start preparing the lobster. So come on over with me. All right, so the corn has been cooking for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the eggs into the pan, the pot. Give it another 5 minutes or so. And then we're gonna turn it off because as you know, eggs don't cook in the hot water. So bring that back to a boil. And then we're gonna let it sit. So I'm gonna let this boil for 10 minutes, turn it off and let it sit. So let's move over here to the hot oil. I'm gonna saute the onion. So this is olive oil. I'm gonna saute some onions. And I'm gonna saute some garlic in there. So I'm gonna add the lobsters. So it'll still cook at the bottom. As we know, lobster will steam, so it's okay to crowd the party. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna add the melted butter on top. Okay. And I'm gonna cover this up and let it cook for about 5 minutes. And then we're gonna come back and add the seasonings. All right, so the lobster's actually poaching in the butter, so it's looking good. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. Looking good. I'm gonna put this down here. Let me put this down. Oh, yep. I'm gonna turn it over a little bit. Looking nice. Okay. So that's looking nice. We're gonna go ahead and add the shrimp to the party. And we're gonna go ahead and add the garlic powder, garlic powder. About 1 tablespoon. And then we're gonna add some paprika. 1 tablespoon. And then I'm gonna add some of the Caribbean jerk seasoning. Just about a couple pinches. I don't want to add too much. I don't want to overpower. Let's say about 2 pinches of that. And I'm going to add some chili pepper. Not too much because I don't want to overpower it by heat. So about a couple pinches of that. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and add some oregano. And then I'm going to cover it up. Let this steam for about another 10 minutes, and then we're going to start working on the crabs. All right, so it looks like we have a seafood boil party going on here. So we have our shrimp and lobster. I'm going to add some freshness to it by putting some lemons in the mixture.
Goodbye.
And then cover her back up. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the corn and potatoes from the boil. Away. Oops. Get that out of the way. So let's go ahead and so I'm going to go ahead and add the crabs in the pot and let this steam for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to cover it up and just let it steam for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back and put everything together.
Be careful, it's a trap.
All right, so the crab is still going here. It's already coming to a boil. All right, so we're going to go ahead and draw our attention over to the lobster and shrimp. Ooh, looking good. So we're going to go ahead and just top it off with some green onion. Put a little flavor in there. So I have turned the lobster and shrimp off. So I'm just letting it sit down in a nice little butter bath until everything comes together. So I'm going to go ahead and cover her up. And then I'm going to allow the king crab to cook about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and assemble everything for our seafood feast. All right, so I went ahead and melted some butter. And I added some of the paprika. About probably like a tablespoon, but I'll just add a little bit more in there just to show you. Just a little bit more in there. And let's give this a stir. And it's already some garlic at the bottom here. That's some nice, look at that, paprika. Nice. All right, and then I'm gonna add some tiger sauce. Probably like 2 tablespoons. So I'm not gonna put the entire sauce. This is just gonna be a dipping sauce for the individual that likes the hot sauce. So I'm gonna let this cook for about a minute or two, just to bring to a boil, bring it together, and then we're gonna go ahead and assemble everything. Crabs off the stove, everything's ready to go. So come on over with me. All right, everything's done. The crab are done. The lobster shrimp is done. Ooh. Look at her. Oh goodness, you really don't even have to do anything. Just put that butter in there, allow the butter to poach the lobster. So we're gonna take all of this goodness and put it into a serving dish. So let's go ahead and, all right. Go ahead ahead and take all this, get this out. Oh, look at there. Oh, look at that butter sauce. Okay. It actually made its own butter sauce. And I'm gonna show you what I'll do with that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and take all this out. All this goodness out. Leave that in there. Okay. Let's add the king crab in there. Oh, wow. Ooh. I don't know what to do. Let's add a couple corns. Add some potato. Add some more potato. Add some more potato. Add some corn. And let's add egg. And just one more egg. And let's add the last bit of this and that. And add some lemon for the squeeze. And then we're gonna go ahead and top it off with this nice butter sauce that we have from the lobster. Get all that nice goodness in there. Not too much. And we're gonna top it off with some green onion and some paprika. Give a little dash of paprika. And there you have it, my seafood feast, boil, whatever you want to call it. It's good to go, ready to go. Lobster, shrimp, king crab, eggs, corn, all the goodness. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Cheers!